Welcome to Jerry's Fish Room.
All right, welcome back to Jerry's Fish Room. I am so glad that you guys could join me this week again, and appreciate all of the people that have been watching these videos, those that have subscribed. Again, I just am so excited to be able to do these kind of things, and gonna have to start coming up with more ideas, and where that's gonna take me, who knows. But today we are here for a fish reveal. A few weeks ago I took a little trip and picked up some fish that I've been really looking forward to, and we're going to get into those today. So before we get started, let me take you out to my garage. I'm going to show you a bit about what these fish are going to go into. So let's go for a walk. Alright guys, here we are at the garage, coming on out, and you can see my moist car, and here is what the fish are going to go in. This is my new project. I'm really excited about it. It is a 180 gallon aquarium. I bought this through my local fish store who knew somebody that was trying to sell a used tank. And got a decent deal on it. As you can tell, it's an older tank, so the first thing I'm going to do is reseal it. If you can tell, there's a little bit of caulk in the bottom. I'm going to do a video on that, but just gave it a test run to remove some of the caulk. And also it came with that FX5. Never had a flue valve before, so we're going to give it a shot. My understanding is these filters were discontinued, but all the parts and everything are compatible with the FX6, and the pump and everything on it is really good. I've cleaned it up, and probably going to go get some more seals and things like that, but shouldn't be a problem if I need to get parts. FX6 actually works. Okay guys, this is inside of Community Aquatics, my local fish store. I'll do a video later on that store, but here is what I am here for. These are Stenker Discus from Discus Hans. I have been working with James at Community Aquatics to bring these fish in, and so I'm here to get my 10, and I can't wait to bring them home. Hey guys, we're back from Community Aquatics, the local fish store that I go to, with the Discus, the Hans Stenker Discus, which I am so stoked about. So I will be putting them in, getting them acclimated, and we'll walk through that real quick. I'm going to put them into this 55 gallon for now. I promise you they are not going to stay in there. Then these guys are going to get rehomed to the 180. That's the tank that I've got. So with that being said, real quick on how I got these fish. Discus Hans has a website. However, I was watching KG Tropical's video interview of Discus Hans, a little 4-part interview about his whole operation and how he got over and everything, or came over from Holland. And one of the cool things about his whole story, the things that he likes, is the fact that he loves to support the local fish store. He wants to see the local fish stores grow. And so in that video, he did say, yeah, I do have this site, but this site is really only for people that do not have access to the local fish store with that are carrying my fish. And so I would prefer to have anybody go to their local fish store and buy my fish through their local fish store. So I just love that idea to be able to support the local fish stores to keep that hobby growing, because the reality of it is yes, I've mail ordered and I've done online. Yes, there's Amazon and we all use it, but there's just nothing about that personal touch of a local fish store. So I encourage you, go out. If you're looking at trying to get some stud curd discus, go check out your stores. Or one of the things you might want to do, like I did, is I went out and reached out to my local fish store who was not carrying any stud curd discus. He wasn't carrying discus at all. And I asked him if he'd be interested in maybe starting to carry that. And I explained to him about Hans and what Hans likes to do, and basically told him, I said, I'll order my fish through you if you'll consider starting to bring some discus in. It may be a good avenue for you to, to open up, because he does a lot of community fish. And so he took that and he ran with that, and he reached out to Hans and set up a deal and brought in 30 fish. And of course, I kind of pre-picked my 10, but bought them through him. So here's let's go ahead and grab them out of here. All right, let's bring these guys in so you can see them. These are about 2.5 to 3 inches. In here you'll find they've washed out naturally from a little stress, but they are checkerboard. There's 2 checkerboard in there. There's one snake skin. I'll look that one up. I can't remember the exact name of it. And then there's 2 marbles in this. So these are the first 5. So again, as I talked about in my last video, one of the big things I love to do is for the fish is temperature acclimate. Now these fish, we'll talk more about the discus. These fish are all tank raised. So that whole 6.8, 6.6 pH doesn't apply. Unless you want to go maybe do some breeding of them, you can bring that down. But I'll tell you, as I shared in my videos earlier, I've got 2 that are spawning, and I have 7.6, 7.8 water. So biggest thing for these guys, temperature, 84 to 86. Currently, I keep my tank right now, it's sitting at 84.3 or between 84.3, 84.8. So I want to acclimate my water, or that tank water, or that bag water, to my tank water. So I'm going to put these guys in for about 30 minutes. We'll put them in there for 30 minutes. Now, these guys, they look really washed out. But let's bring these up here to you so you can see them. In here you will find there's going to be 3 dark angels and 2 blue diamonds. And so, all right, so this is about 30 minutes later. They've all been released in the tank, and as you can tell, like most fish do when they're first introduced into a new tank, they kind of get skittish and kind of hanging out in the corner, but they're looking good so far. And so I'm going to just sit back, put a little music on, and let you guys enjoy them. guys, I wanted to give you some footage, getting them all out here as well. I know I've had some earlier footage, but this is all of these Stenker discus that are feeding on frozen brine shrimp. Looks like everybody's doing well. Everybody's out and about. I had a scare on a couple of these guys, but it looks like they're out moving around and eating, especially that one that kind of looks white. He had a little more orange in him when I first got him, but he started hiding and so forth. So I pulled him out for a little bit, treated him a little bit for parasites just in case he had some. But as you can see, he's just, I think, a little bit more skittish than the others. But as you can tell, man, these guys are all eating really, really well. And I'm so excited to start seeing them grow. They're about 2.5 inches. They haven't grown a lot since I've gotten them, maybe a little bit. But as you can tell, the fins are wide open, no clamped fins, so which is a good sign. Even on those guys that that guy right down there in the bottom who had some color missing or faded out. So I'm actually really stoked. If you'll notice, there is some peppering on some of these fish. They did not come with peppering. What I've learned is if you're going to do discus, lighter backgrounds are better because they will pepper up in an effort to camouflage themselves. And I'm not sure if that's going to go away or not, but when I do the 180, I'm going to have a blue background, and looking forward to seeing what they look like against that blue background. All right, guys, so thanks a lot for coming along on this fish reveal. And again, as I said, I'm excited about where this is going to head. I'm looking forward to the project in front of me. However, it is a lot of work, but I'm looking forward to take you guys along with me through that journey. So again, guys, appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for all of the views, the subscriptions that have occurred so far. Really appreciate it. Can't do it without you guys. So please remember, like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you know when the next video drops. Looking forward to next week's video, and looking forward to just doing many more of these. And so, guys, remember, please leave comments. Looking for ideas, anything that you want to see, different types of videos, maybe topics to cover, those types of things. Leave comments in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite fish is, or any fish that you might want to see covered in this. Do my best with all of that. So guys, until next week, just remember, keep loving the fish.